Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Inks and I'm from Microsoft Electronics, and today we're going to be finishing up our SMVector drive, where we are which is manufactured by Lenze, by the way, where we're going to be setting up drive in remote control using MOP speed control, which is 2 buttons, same like these guys in here. Those 2 up and down buttons we'll be able to use remotely with our remote buttons. And also we're going to be setting the drive into multi-frequency setup as well, show how the multi-frequency works and how to set up. So that's what we're doing today. If you missed the last 2 videos with commissioning and 2-3-wire control, do check the description below, and all the related manuals and videos and anything else I could think that would benefit you in a possible way will be in the description below. So without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, so for our first station for this video, this is the station we are going to be working with. So we're going to have a run forwards, run reverse, and then we're going to have a speed up, and then we're also going to be having a speed down. And when it comes down to wiring, it's very similar to the last video, but we made some changes when it comes down to controls, when in actual parameters. So let's go through it. So from there on, as you can see, I have a number 1 terminal coming to a normal close contact. From there on, ignore this guy in here, doesn't go nowhere. From there on, supplies the power to all the normally open contacts. So this is where the tricky bit now starts. This is what I mentioned in the last video at the beginning of the video. So now the run forward signal is actually going to be our terminal 4 right here. So run forward signal is going to be terminal 4. And basically go reverse, basically it will still be in the run, but it will reverse it. We're going to be having that from at 13A, and also, and then speed up is going to be 13B, and speed down is going to be 13C. So that's pretty much when it comes down to the wiring. When it comes down to actual controls itself, so what we have done, so I'll run you through. So the couple of things we have changed. We changed the digital input 13 to a 10, which is a reverse rotation. That 13A, I mean. And then it's going to be a 13B is going to be a 4, which is a speed up. And 13C is going to be our speed down, and that's all there is, provided you have followed the previous videos and know that how to set up all the remote controls and things like that. So that's that. So let me put on cover on and I'll show you how that works. Here we are. So cover is on. So let's zoom in. So we power it on. So as you can see, it's really sensitive, run up really quickly, and that's because it's to do with your acceleration and deceleration. So we'll go up and it will respond to the buttons according to your acceleration. Obviously you can go in reverse if you wish to, and you can see down there it shows a little lights how it's running in the reverse or not. So when it comes down to, let's turn this off. When it comes down to, us show in a minute, to a again sensitivity buttons. So what we're going to do, we're going to go down to 104. I think so. We're going to change that to 10 seconds, yeah? So we can demonstrate, yep, and then 5, we're going to change that to 10 seconds as well. 11, it'll do. So now let's have a look at how that works. So we put it into the run. So as you can see, it ramps up quite slowly. But it also, as you can see, I'm holding it and it goes up slower. And then it comes down, so it basically responds to your acceleration and deceleration times. I am not sure, and sometimes in some drives they have a different extras for it, but I don't see in this that there is anything that would resemble any help for that. So that will be our remote control using up and down speed controls. So this is for those who really enjoy not having a potentiometer and they want like a button control to go for speed up and down. So that's the way to do it. So next up, let's check out how the multi-frequency works. As for the multi-frequency, this is the station we're going to be using. We're going to have a run, speed 1, speed 2, speed 3. But it's not actually going to be speed 1, speed 2, speed 3, because we are going to be setting up to 7 speeds with this setup. So I'm sort of giving you an idea how it works, so you can work it out how you want to set it up yourselves. So when it comes down to the wiring, as you can see in here, I have this way. I have one normally closed contact. Again, terminal 1 coming to it, goes through it, ignore this guy. Then it just sends power to all the normally open switches. From there on, number 3, as you can see, the first normally closed, normally open contact is going to go to terminal 4 as our run signal. And from there on, it will be 13A, B, and C here for our preset frequency sets. So how does it really work is it sort of automatically figures out which bit is which, because it works like a bit system, and depending on which switches are closed, it will select the speed for you by following this diagram. I'm going to show that in a minute on our switches, where you'll be able to see it for yourself how really that works. So ignore this guy in here, so you're going to have A, B, and C, and so you can see in here which signal is closed, which is open, or which speed is going to be activated how. And this is where you start, you're setting up your speeds, starting at 131 and finishing with a 137 for our specific one. So because we don't have the D, so that's for the different bigger drives. So that's pretty much when it comes down to that. The actual setup itself, when it comes down to IOs, all you need to do is go to the 121 and select 3 in all 3 A, B, and C. A, B, and C should be all at a 3 for him to recognize that to be as a preset, and it will work from it. So that's all you really need to do, and from there on, that selection how you made, he will be activating your selected speeds. And that's pretty much all there is. So let me put on the cover and show you how that really works. Here we are, cover is on. So by the way guys, before we get started, so this run signal in here, this can be still controlled with the potentiometer. If you wish to add potentiometer to 2, 3, 2, 5 and 6, and that you can, because as soon as you activate run signal, we're looking for a frequency, and it doesn't have it, so you can have that potentiometer if you wish. And as soon as you activate any of these switches, it will override that potentiometer, and it will work from these switches in here. So, see, speed 1, it's 10, speed 2 is a 15, and usually in most of the drives, speed 3 will be closed between these two switches. This drive is the first drive I think of all of them I've done. That's not the case. It's actually the third input is our speed 3, which is pretty awesome. I always wanted people to do that, but it looks like this particular drive done it. So yeah, and so the speed 4 is going to be this guy, and then from there on we can do all the combinations. Look at the graphs, whichever way it goes, you will figure out how which selection is which. So sort of give you an idea that you can have up to 7 speeds, 8 even if you count in the potentiometer. But that's something I will leave for you guys to play around, to give you just an idea how that really works. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do for this drive. Hopefully we have covered quite a bit for you to sort of understand. Right, this is how we need to work, and this is how I can achieve my desired goals, and this helps you out. On that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe if you like what we're doing here, obviously. And any comments and anything like that, do leave them in the comment section below, and I will answer them as soon and as accurate as I possibly can. So yes, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.